Hi there, welcome and thank you so much for being here. We're going to do a collective timeless reading. So whenever this reading finds its way to you is the right time, but keep in mind it's a general reading, so see what signs, symbols, messages, and energies resonate for you in your particular situation, and hopefully help bring you clarity on whatever you're wondering. It could broaden your perspective, narrow your focus, help you see something with fresh eyes, but in the end, always trust yourself. That divine inner guidance is inside of you, and try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition so that your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest and greatest good of everyone. So we're all uplifted in love. Let's begin. We're going to start with the Mystic Red Rose Oracle. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ Consciousness, our higher selves, angels, and energies of love have for the highest and greatest good of all. What are the opening messages to be helpful and insightful for the collective energy going on right now, please, and thank you. Talking. Having good communication. Maybe this is somebody you haven't spoken to in a while, coming back, or having that conversation that you've been thinking about for a long time. This is such a weird card because it's upside down. I just thought of Pamela Faith. She has a song called Upside Down. It's really cute. I'll put that below, but if you look at the messages here, you're upside down. So maybe this conversation is what turns everything around. Interested, awaiting messages, text calls, emails, and talking more. It's possible you just met somebody or you have a new friend and you just start conversing more and more. I'm getting really interesting conversation or communication that has been necessary for a while. But I feel like this completely turns something around. Makes, what's that, upright? I think Stevie Wonder just slipped on in. Hey, we got one of the big boys. All right, let's get more clarity. Let's see what this talking is about. Somebody is interested in you. Maybe somebody's been thinking about this conversation for a while. I hear on hold. Maybe you put someone on hold or vice versa. Sometimes life just gets busy. Sometimes it's situations. Sometimes it's taking a little time out to process something. But I feel like if somebody was worried about a conversation, it's going to flow better than you or they anticipated. So let's see. This is clarifying life situations. What else? Ooh, that was really quick. Oh, that's really nice. There's a lot of energy in this card, although you were under the water before. This is going with the divine flow. I feel like even in this conversation, text conversation, whatever it is, go with the flow. Don't have so many preconceived ideas of what's going to happen or what needs to be said. I feel like when you're in this moment, you're going to just go through something naturally. Something has to unfold naturally. It's all, don't do the preconceived notions of anything here. It's let go of attachment to the outcome and let the universe bring in gifts. Gifts, opportunities, understanding, understanding, and complete allowance. It's kind of cool because this deck has opposite messages too. I'm getting a lot of that upside down energy. Maybe that's a little bit of a hangman. If there was something on pause or you were hanging, waiting, it was so you or someone else can have a complete change in perception upon something. So you can become illuminated and use your higher self, or they're using their higher self to now have movement forward. I hear thinking clearly. Maybe somebody wasn't thinking clearly before. This is open to receive. Invite abundance. Maybe you have to send an invitation or be the one to reach out. You have to see how this feels for you. If that makes you feel uneasy, then maybe it's just you going with the flow of things that you're into, projects you have going on, anything you have that you are looking forward to. I don't know why I just saw the world. So maybe some of you want to travel. If you get the chance to go anywhere close by or really far away in the world and get to experience a different town, a different culture, different history, different traditions, different people, different language, something like that, go do it. Because there's nothing that can open up your mind and your experience and your energy and then the actual experience of seeing something completely new from what you have always known. I'm getting travel. So for some of you, maybe you need to book that ticket. Maybe you get an invitation to go on a trip with someone. Go, make the room, do it. Because when you get to do something like that and then you go back to your usual territory, you will see everything different. And your entire energy can change from just going away somewhere. That was sort of a cool thing to see, but hold on, let me get my readers. Invite abundance with open arms. Embrace the blessings waiting. There's there's blessings waiting for you. Waiting to flow into your life. Look at all the energy. It's also giving me like party, celebration energy here. I see a release in pressure as well. I just think of how the body moves in water. So maybe something that felt like a pressure kind of situation is now easy, free-flowing, and feels released. Let's get more clarity, but I feel like we should jump around to different decks of cards here. So let's go to, this is the Place. This is kind of an interesting deck. It's really different. It does have very specific places, but it also has messages, which I kind of like. So what is another message on divine flow, open to receive, communication, talking more, email? I feel like if some of you are going to go away, either on the plane, on the train, in a local spot or something like that, you're going to meet somebody pretty cool. And I feel like you're going to continue to have them in your life, even if it's just occasionally talking to someone, maybe video conference online or email, or like I even see like a pen pal or something like that. So I feel like some of you might meet somebody really cool, or it could also be if there's someone in your life you never thought of going away with. Maybe that's what sparks some new energy, new communication, this experience you have together. What's this? Oh, the lighthouse. Nice. So you're receiving divine guidance. You're being protected from storms, from, you know, I see the rocks around the lighthouse. There is something that's going to redirect you, to guide you along, to show you the way. This is also that, what did I see before, that illumination energy. This is the illumination inside of you and your higher self, glowing pretty bright. Look at that illumination on the clouds. Even if there are clouds in the way or something that you couldn't quite see clearly, you're going to feel something out. Symbol of hope and watchful sentinel. Maybe you're doing something by water. You have a lot of water energy here. Water also makes me think of a cleanse. energy cleanse within you, cleansing a situation, maybe self-care. I'm even getting a little bit of exercise, maybe a change in your diet. There's a loud bird outside. Let's see. I have this Angel Numbers Oracle card. Let's just continue to bounce around a little bit and then see how they all layer together. Lighthouse. I don't know why I just thought of that band Lifehouse. Message for the collective, please and thank you. 5555. You have this clarity card. This is a big energy card. It's great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast-paced forward and process. You aren't a victim of circumstances. Rather, you are a beneficiary of it. It has all these divine gifts coming in. Open your arms to receive all these blessings. And now you have these divine gifts, divine guidance. Sometimes circumstances come into our life that do not feel like a blessing at the time because we are learning something from them, because they are that little push to redirect us. We don't see how big a blessing something is until we get a glance-a-roo back at what has gone, has happened, or what you've gone through. You will benefit from this. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you're willing to adapt to the shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do, and everything will work out perfectly in the end. So this is when you're finally putting action on those plans, those experiences that you desire. You're getting past the plans. You're making it happen. You're making room and expansion for it to come in. But it's like this too. You have to allow something in and move forward in that energy. It's a nice balance of masculine and feminine, knowing when to be open to receive and when to be the pursuer in something, the doer. Maybe fives. Maybe you see a lot of fives. 555, 55. I don't know why I just saw as that motorcycle goes by a little too fast, I saw a road sign with 55 miles an hour. So maybe it's a particular stretch or a place where the speed limit's 55. That was pretty clear in my mind, but I don't know why I saw that. Hopefully that resonates with someone or makes sense later. Let's go to what? I don't know why I want to grab this one today. So let's do it. This is the Confessions of a Soulmate. I mean, we do have this talking here, but a soulmate can come in many forms. It doesn't have to be super lovey-dovey romantic, although it can be. But it's somebody that you're energetically connected to via love. So let's get you a message. Maybe this is something you feel but haven't heard. Something that somebody wants to express but has not yet. What message would be helpful for the collective to hear right now on a soulmate situation that they are thinking about? Please and thank you. Ooh, we have a lot. Ooh, there's a lot that needs to be said to you. My world, doubt, weight, and communication. All right, so somebody definitely wants to talk to you. Maybe they're worried about how you will react, or you could be doubting that this communication will come through. You have this energy of waiting here. Sometimes it just has to be the right time. Let's see, because there's a lot of messages on here. So yeah, with this one, somebody definitely wants to reach out. They're looking at their phone. Maybe they start to write something, but sort of backtrack, never hit send. It says someone wants to reach out. Please be open to receiving communication from me soon. Your response will encourage me greatly, and I will be waiting to hear back from you. Maybe you haven't been the one responding to somebody else. It's possible you block somebody too. Maybe you run into them in the store or something like that. That reopens this communication. It does have this waiting. I haven't wanted to admit to myself how I really feel for you, because it means stepping out of my comfort zone, but now it's time. I know it's taking me a while, but I do know what you need, and I want to do this right. Please wait for me. I will do things right between us, and I will come forward to you. Someone's working on something and wants to come through to you in the right energy, in the right way. Maybe tying up some loose ends, feeling like they got their confidence back. I don't know why somebody wants to figure so much out before there's communication. It makes me feel like if you just knew what somebody was going through, it would probably be way easier, and I feel like you would be very understanding of anything somebody was going through. But maybe this person, here keeping you out of it, or keeping you at, keeping you at bay. Maybe they have their reasons, and you'll find that out later. But if you get this kind of communication, maybe you can tell them how you feel, and they will feel more comfortable into the future with communicating perhaps hard things with you, because they see that your reaction is pretty open. Your energy is divine. Clarity is important. If you're doubting somebody's connection to you, somebody wants you to believe. Please stop doubting our connection, because I can sense it and it's making me doubt too. Just have faith and know that I will. You're getting a lot of this. Somebody really wants to reach out to you, but they are stalling for some reason, but that isn't going to be too much longer. Just have faith and know I will reach out to you when the divine timing is right. Trust the process, my love. Everything will work out beautifully. And also, you have multiple messages coming in here telling you not to be in the energy of worry. Pay attention to your energy being high, loving, healing. I feel like you do have to be putting loving energy and taking care and nurturing yourself right now. But almost all of these messages say everything is working out perfectly in the end. It's working out beautifully. Something is bringing gifts. Communication is coming through. Somebody is coming forward. You have this restoring of hope, illumination, and light. And this feels like a big one. My world. Everything revolves around you. I keep you in my mind when I'm making decisions and include you in all of my plans. Somebody is planning something. They want to take action. There is something that just is happening behind closed doors right now. Even if you get peaks, it doesn't mean you have complete non-communication with someone. But I feel like it's almost like you have, some of you just, the door opens, the door closes, door opens, door closes. So you get a little bit, but not enough to feel comfortable yet. But I feel like that's going to change. It's going to be, I see the hinges falling off, and there just being no door. It's just open back and forth energy. Every action, every dream. I love doing life with you because you mean so much to me. Without you, I feel like nothing. You are huge in somebody's heart. And if they're making a lot of decisions in their life because of you, that might mean that somebody's making some big changes, and that's not easy. So let's dive to the tarot. Let's see what's going on with you guys. Just remember, this could be a family member. This could be a lover. This could be somebody from the past you haven't thought of. And this could also be somebody new that you have met recently. And whatever this divine meeting is between you and someone else has created huge changes within someone else, and probably you too. Just how to adapt to those changes is the more difficult part. So what tarot do we use? Let's do this one. This is the Sun and Moon. I hear angel though. I feel like we should pull an angel tarot, but I don't think I have any here. So let's do this and get a couple cards, and then I will put you on pause for a minute and I'll grab an angel tarot as well. But let's look at those communication, weight, my world, and doubt cards. I'll show you them again because these all came out together. Let's get clarity on that first. What does the collective need to know on this communication coming in? I hear peaks and valleys. Maybe that's how the energy felt. Climbing uphill. The valley just feels peaceful. Like solitude, protection. I see a big mountain. Looks normal, and then when I see the valley, I see paradise. I see it as a different kind of energy, sort of special. I'm not sure why I see that. All right, what is one tarot card to bridge doubt, my world, weight, and communication, please? Oh, wow. That's pretty divine. You have the Hierophant. It could be a Taurus energy, but this person is sitting peacefully in front of this huge tree. I don't know what kind of tree that is. With this, it made me think of a willow, but it looks more exotic than that, and it looks pretty ancient. You have that bull just chillaxing by the Hierophant. This is possibly a marriage, or somebody is thinking about that. Maybe in the future. It doesn't have to be marriage. It's just where you and someone else, or you and others, work in harmony and communion. But with the Hierophant, it's a spiritual energy. It can be in 3D world land. This can relate to going back to school, joining groups where you get along and you have good experiences with others, or you in communion with God, with Source. It could be church or temple, work, environment, anything where there's people that work together and usually follow some kind of structure or rules so things work well. But I see this upside down as sometimes needing to change the rules. If the rules are not working anymore, if there's no growth, if there's no expansion, if, I don't know, you feel differently about that situation, or people in general aren't following the rules because something needs to change and adapt, you have to be flexible to rewrite those rules. It's also that divine inspiration that comes from your direct connection to Source and God, and getting those spiritual lessons and using them, living that love in everyday reality. It's a special card. It's very strong, but here you're meditating, which makes me think of firing up all of the beautiful neurons in your brain, right brain, left brain, all together. It also makes me think of music. The 5. So let's get another card. What is this Hierophant about? Clarity for the collective, please and thank you. Oh, wow. Big energies. You have Justice. So this is all about not just your divine connection between yourself or you and someone else. Your spiritual pull. But this is huge changes. Justice is making gigantic decisions or a decision from the higher perspective, from the objective point of view, so that balance is restored. Because before this comes, it's when there's something that needs to change. When you feel you have to do something, when you feel like there's just something kind of off out there, or you have something going on and you're procrastinating on making a decision. Making that decision, making those changes, having that adaptability in the situation and making adjustments makes all of the difference when justice comes in. Because you feel like a relief. It's like this, the divine flow. If you know something's too heavy over here and you keep carrying that huge weight all the time, it's like a backache, or it's like making you, I see, like stagger through something instead of having this flowing energy. So it could be that somebody is waiting for a decision to be made as well. It can be the justice system. So this can be buying a home. It can be a divorce. It can be signing a contract, signing a lease, getting a new job, and I don't know, signing something when you get a new job, maybe just your paperwork that you turn in or something like that. But once this is done, there's usually something that feels better that was off before. I hope that makes sense. Upside down, it's just completely being imbalanced, not making a decision, allowing the wrong persons to make decisions for you. And not balancing your head and your heart, because that's the biggest message with this. If you're all in your mind, if you're all in your thoughts, if you're all in the plans and the analyzing and the mental activity, even if it's intelligent, and you're not involving the heart at all, you're missing the intelligence of the heart. So you're going to always feel like you did what was logical, you did what was right, you did what you're supposed to do, you followed the rules, because that's how it's supposed to be. But what if it's you that feels like that's not right for you? Your heart will always feel like it's missing something then. And if you're all in your emotions and you're all illogical and in your heart and not seeing reality on a situation, then you're going to get lost there too. I stared at this, so let's look at this. And then I'll go get the angel card. So you do have this beautiful, there's your heart. That's your emotions. But it's when they're stable, when they're abundant. You don't even have water here. Your cup is being illuminated like that lighthouse by spiritual light. And your spirit feels shiny because you get to have this experience. It could be somebody offering you this cup of love. This could be a cup of love offered to you by the universe. It doesn't have to be a partnership. It's just that chance to nourish something that makes your heart feel fulfilled. Like it's something you desire, you get to do, you love to do. It's happiness. But you gotta put more energy into this, get past the start, keep taking more sips, have more experiences so something is replenished. Or you can maybe accept that cup, stick it on the shelf, admire it from afar, and never take a sip, and what happens, it dries up, or somebody else figures out how beautiful this offer is and decides to take a hold of that opportunity so it nourishes them. Upside down, this is when there's imbalance. Something is not right. It doesn't feel like it's always reciprocal. It's not illuminated by spiritual light, and it's choosing to make some huge changes and rebalance something. So you're following this divine inspiration where you feel grounded, where it can grow huge like this tree and yet be flexible and have deep roots, because sometimes things just aren't right. It could also be somebody else feels different than you and they don't feel it's right. It's not reciprocal. It doesn't resonate for somebody else. So in free will, and when partnerships and love are involved, there's that reality. Sometimes it's gifted and received, and sometimes it is not. But if this is this kind of spiritual energy, and it is a gift coming towards you, it's worth putting more energy into seeing how it can evolve, how something can change. Let's get the tarot, the angel one, and I'll be right back. I paused that on 3133. So what is this new start, this new chance? For some of you, it could be a redo, a renewal, a revival. For some of you, it's something totally different. It may or may not involve another person, because everything will always come back to you first. It's not up to anybody else to keep replenishing your cup when you can do it on your own. What is the bridge between all of these for the collective? Please and thank you. Oh, happiness. The 3 of Raphael. Look at these mermaids. There's a boat in the back, so that does make me think of that boat or a journey. I just thought of Empire of the Sun, standing on the shore. I think it's called Standing on the Shore. I'll find that. I'll put it below. This could be the groups that you join. If you're joining some new groups here, meetups. This could be you if you're traveling, celebrating, having a great time, being in this moment. You and friends. You and a specific friend. This is being around people that make you happy, that bring you joy, that got your back. That even if you go through rough terrain, different situations, these are the kind of people that are the guiding light to you. If you're going through something, they like, come on, you know you're amazing. Come on, let's go. We're gonna go eat some ice cream. We're gonna go out. We're gonna go have a picnic in the yard. They help you, even if it doesn't completely bring you out of something. These are the people that want to help. Upside down, let's look at that, because this is the wrong kind of energy around you. It's the wrong kind of vibrations. It's people that bring you down, put down others, gossip. Kind of like their own little mean girl, mean boy group. It's just lower vibration. And if your vibration is beaming like this and you're tapping into divine energy here, then there is usually a natural distance from this kind of energy, because when you're there, you don't feel right. It feels awkward. It feels off. You don't want to leave a group of people that you're hanging out with, or leave a certain person that you've been with and always feel worse or like they've drained you. You want to be around people that accept you full-hearted, however you are, even if there's huge differences from your backgrounds, where you're from, what your opinions are, what your beliefs are, what your experiences are. That Oh, that was the horse. Did you hear him? He must be getting fed soon. He gets so excited when it's feeding time. So maybe it's about, maybe that came through at the right time. Maybe it's about dinner. Inviting somebody to dinner, going out to dinner. What does it say? Reasons to celebrate a community of friends. Happy announcements regarding relationships or children. Maybe that's where the communication comes. Maybe you get invited to a party, to a gathering, out to dinner. Maybe that's where this talking happens. There is one little mermaid here that's holding a pink crystal ball. So maybe you are the friend that's intuitive, or you know someone that's super intuitive. There's also a starfish here, which makes me think of regeneration. Something that you thought was lost perhaps is not and can grow back. Or perhaps if you felt lost from past scenarios, past situations, lack energy, it's you recognizing the power of abundance. How you can have your dreams come true. How there's so much out there in the world. I hear you are not alone. But sometimes we can't feel alone. We can be in beautiful, awesome groups like this and still feel like you're alone. And sometimes that's when prayer comes in, and it's very helpful. Because sometimes it only takes one person that you meet to say, hey, I got your back. You're not alone. You're beautiful. You're special. You're amazeballs. And I love you. And I love each of you because you are also special and amazing. Thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I'm going to pull one more message from the, if I have it here, I think I do. Yes, the Winged Enchantment, and sum this reading up. Also, thank you so much for liking these videos, for helping me out in this channel, and all your beautiful comments. I feel so blessed to connect to each and every one of you. So thank you. All right, let's get one more card for you guys. Uno más. What is the final message to be helpful for the collective? Please and thank you. Oh wow, this you have a lot of sea energy. You have the light. Maybe some of you need to do something by the ocean. You have all these beautiful mermaids here hanging out by the ocean with this big thing. You do have this lighthouse. I did see travel before, even with just this and the water energy. And where's that other one? Water. And now you have the seagull. I feel like this is seizing an opportunity when it's there. Look at the light. Your light is being illuminated from your heart. You are so open here. I just think of, you know, I don't know, you don't have to be a kid. You can be an adult. You see the seagulls on the beach and like have a little, like a little piece of bread. You're like, they come down. They're ballsy little birds. They will come down and take that. They want the bread. They're not afraid of you. Bread is the focus, or whatever it is, and they will get the bread right from your hand. That used to make me laugh as a kid. I don't know why I see bread now. Maybe bread for some reason is important. Number 31, seagull. Okay, that just made me think of Cake by the Ocean. That's a fun song. That has a lot of energy, and I think it's a great song. I don't care if it's poppy. I'm gonna put it below for you guys. It says, I am Seagull, the master of the sea. The sea is huge, guys. Think about how big the ocean is. How much of the ocean we don't know anything about at all. What's down there? Aliens? Monsters? Things that are, you know, self-illuminated? Caves? Who knows? There's so much going on down there and we only know like this much of that. So maybe it's about the ocean. I am legend on the waters. I am ghost bird. Ooh, yeah, maybe you're ghosted. Or you sort of left, you know, someone hanging for a little while. I have the ways to maintain my bold position and defend a scavenger lifestyle. I take what I want as my survival depends on it. It's just feeling like you're thriving. It's not just a survival energy. That's when you're just getting by. All of this here feels bigger than that. Get by, is that a song? I'm not sure. It is. Oh, TALIB, KWELI. Oh, I love that song so much. This morning I woke up feeling brand new. I jumped up just to stop smoking and stop drinking. And I'm thinking about my reasons just to get. Oh, I'm gonna put it below. I love that song so much. Oh, that was a weird one to slip through at the end. If you want my advice, hey, learn to take what is given while it's there. Otherwise, you miss your opportunity. You missed your boat. You missed your chance. And that's what you would regret. It's always treasure. Interesting, it's still treasure. I saw that like oasis thing in the valley. It's always treasure where nobody looks. There are always paths nobody has tread on. Seek them out and make them yours. I am resource and plenty. Expand your horizons. So have awesome conversations with people. Dig deeper. Explore. Go somewhere new. Travel. Have an adventure. Anything that you've been thinking about it, don't put it on hold. Live now. Look farther out to sea because the ships may be heading in your direction. Competition is wild, but your instincts are keen. You have this. Maybe there's more than one person thinking about you, or you think you're in competition with somebody else. I always get that you can't compete with what you can't compare to. Competition is wild, but your instincts are keen. You are navigating the chaos. You are exploring those deeper waters. You are boundless supply. You have all of this beautiful gift from the gifts coming in. You are Seagull. And with that, I bid you adieu. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you tomorrow.